there. I didn't realize you're here already. Hey guys, welcome back to Chit Chat with Ciku with your girl Ciku Mwangi. I am so excited to be here for yet another episode. I mean, come on guys, the flow is good, yeah? I just want to go straight to today's conversation, which is something very easy and random that just came to mind. And I thought, I mean, of course, this is the era of AI. If you're not talking to Chatty, who are you talking to? You know. So, I asked ChatGPT a random question and I thought I can do an episode on this. So I asked her, yeah, mine is a girl and we have a name that I will not share. What are some questions a mom game could have that I can respond to in a solo episode? And this is what she said. Oh, I love this idea. A mom game is such a fun and playful way to engage with you guys. And so today we're going to be answering questions I never knew I'd be asked. You get the gist of things, yeah? And so we've grouped these questions, but I'm not going to do like too many just so I don't overwhelm you guys. So let's start with questions on baby and toddler years of just like the early years of having a baby. And the first one, I'm going to try and be as honest, as vulnerable, as real as possible. What is the first thing you Googled as a new mom? What was the first thing I Googled as a new mom? Probably something to do with sleep. I think so. I think my memory is failing me at this point. Mom brain. But if it wasn't something, probably why my baby was crying too much. Yeah, I think I actually remember that day. Because, she was crying and we had no idea what to do. Until, of course, my husband realized that she could be too hot. And once we reduced the layers of clothes, the baby was fine and got to sleep. So I think that was the first thing I Googled before he found a solution. What's the most unnecessary baby item you bought? What is the most unnecessary baby item I bought? Something I've not used to date. Probably some of those two things in the care kit. I'm sure kunazo sijatumia hapo. I'm trying to wonder what. Okay, this I haven't bought. I was given, but I have not used yet, and it's been over a year. A stroller. Well, yeah. What's the one thing you wish someone had warned you about post-birth? That I'll miss my old self. Yeah, and feel guilty about it. Yeah, I still do. Okay, let's talk about the daily life and chaos of being a mom. How long can you realistically leave the house before a meltdown? Yours or the baby's? Oh, okay. How long can I stay away from home? Okay, so I think this could apply maybe before I went back to work. Did I ever leave my baby alone, or rather with someone in the house? Did I ever leave the house without the baby before I went back to work? Probably once, and I stayed out of the house for, I think it was an hour. I don't think I went past 1 hour. I didn't have a meltdown personally, only because I knew I'd left the baby with the dad. So that's the only thing that made me comfortable. And the baby also didn't have a meltdown. She was fine. So, yeah. When was the last time you hid to eat something in peace? Okay, this doesn't relate to me yet. My baby is just a year old, so bado hajajua snacks. So that does not relate to me yet. Be honest. How many times have you reheated the same cup of tea or coffee? Oh my goodness. How many? Uncountable times. I mean, this happens so many times. Today, right now, when we are at home alone with the baby, and I just make my tea or my coffee, mostly coffee, I just find myself reheating it so many times. Sometimes you're just like, I'm just going to have it cold. And yeah. What's the one kids show or song you actually enjoy? If you're happy and clap your hands. If you're happy and clap your hands. That's one, because she really loves it and she claps every time. Another one is Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the na-na-na. I love that song. It's really nice. Let's go get emotional. What's the hardest part of motherhood that no one prepared you for? I feel like I've really answered this question in this season. Um, I think one thing nobody prepared me for was the fact that, hey, excuse me, the fact that I will not be prepared. I will not be ready for any single thing that's about to happen. And so this is how motherhood looks like to me. So one, the first few nights and days and weeks and months are so hard and so stressful. We've talked about the fourth trimester in a previous episode, and we shared some of the vulnerable, like how vulnerable that season is and how daunting it can get. So nobody prepared me for how hard it will be. But also, it's hard, but you're enjoying it. It's overwhelming. It's good. You don't want this baby to grow up. It's just a mix of so many good and hard and beautiful things. It's just like, I don't know, motherhood is just funny because it's like everything is just put in a jar. It's overwhelming. It's beautiful. You're enjoying it, but then again, you just want to have a few minutes to yourself. And also, nobody prepared me for the fact that I will not enjoy every single moment. Like, sometimes I genuinely, of course, I love my baby, but sometimes I just want to breathe. Sometimes I just want to just have my moment. I watch my series in peace, enjoy my hot cup of coffee. Nobody prepared me for that. The fact that, like, I won't enjoy every single second. It doesn't look like that in the movies, guys. Yeah. And when was the last time you cried as a mom? And why? I wish I ignored that question, but yeah, here we are. When was the last time I cried as a mom? I probably won't share the why, but I can't forget when I cried. Probably not the day, but I remember I was breastfeeding Nawiri, and I was there with her, and she stopped breastfeeding. She stopped nursing, and just sat there and literally she held my face and hugged me. Oh God, it was, yeah, it was a moment. I will not share the why, but that was the last time I cried. What's one belief about parenting you've totally changed your mind about? I like this question. What's one belief about parenting you've totally changed your mind about? So probably it was a belief because of how I've been raised or because of what I've observed with parents who've been there before me. That I've changed my mind about now. Okay, I have seen parents complain about the curiosity of kids. You know, I was a curious child myself, and thank God my parents, um, especially my dad, was not shy to answer questions. But I've seen now with interacting with other seasoned parents, I've seen how some don't like when kids are very inquisitive. And for me, I admire the curiosity that kids have, and I love when kids want to learn. So even right now, as young as my daughter is, I love when she's just somewhere and she's just curious. She wants to touch that slipper and see what it's about, and then she's saying it's dirty because you've told her it's dirty. Going after a cup. Okay, of course I won't let her go after things that will break and everything, but I don't want to be the one who's shutting down that curiosity, if you get what I'm saying. Like, so that's one thing I think I really want to uphold. Yeah. If you could, sorry, what makes you feel, what makes you feel most like you outside of motherhood? This one, podcasting, doing my thing, one. And also like when I'm spending time with friends, when I'm just hanging out with people, probably even who are not even moms or don't even know if I'm a mom or something. But yeah, when I'm just hanging out with people, filling my cup in different ways. And it's also one of the ways I find myself again is just like when I'm probably just enjoying a good movie or series on Netflix. When I'm around people, yeah, that's when I feel most like myself, and that's when I find myself again. If you could send a voice note to your younger, not yet a mom self, woo, what will you say? My not yet a mom self. Oh my god. Wow. I miss being there. I miss that season. Not to say I'm not grateful for this one, but it's okay for moms to miss their older self, man. Um, so I'd tell her to enjoy not being needed for everything. Legit. That has been something. Enjoy the fact that you can. What was I saying? Enjoy the fact that you can simply have a girl dinner, whether it's cereals or noodles, and not feel guilty about it and just sleep. Right now, as a mom, you have to think. I need to think about like what the baby is gonna have for dinner. Like just enjoy also going out and not feeling guilty about it. Enjoy that season for sure. Take advantage of it, of the child-free season. Like, and this is even to anyone who's child-free. Just enjoy that season. People used to tell me this, and I was just like, yeah, I'm enjoying it. But I don't think I was intentionally enjoying it. But yeah, you definitely miss that era when you're a mom. What's your mom soft life fantasy right now? Soft life fantasy. Not having to work a 9 to 5 and I can be home with my baby and I'm still getting the money. Yeah, I think that will be that's a fantasy that I have right now. I don't know whether it's giving soft life, but yeah, it's giving what it needs to give. Um if you could, okay, this is an interesting one. If you could outsource one part of motherhood forever, what will it be? If I could outsource one part of motherhood forever, the mental load. Not having to think about everything all the time. When you wake up, oh, what will you have for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner? Yeah, if I could outsource one part, that will be it. What's your ultimate mom hack that actually works? Do I have one? I don't know if I do. Maybe it feels natural to me. I don't realize it's a hack. But if I realize one, I'll share with you guys one day. Um, best or worst unsolicited advice you've ever received? To hold my baby as long as I need to. I think someone has ever told me that. Like, I don't feel guilty about it, despite what social media makes it look like. Worst unsolicited advice I've ever received. I don't know if there's one. I think I'm also very optimistic with the advice seasoned moms have given me over time. So I don't really have a worst advice. Or maybe I just shut it out. I don't know. Finish the sentence. It's giving English paper one. Motherhood is like a rose flower. It has thorns. It has the beautiful part of it. I think that's what I'd give it. Your mom's superpower in 3 words. My mom's superpower in 3 words. Wow. I don't know. Maybe a fun one. I don't know. Do I have an answer for that one? Maybe you guys can help me answer that. If you know me well, you'd probably help me answer that one. Yeah. Those are the random questions Chat and I came up with. I hope you enjoyed that episode. So that brings me to the end of the questions. But before I leave you guys, I just love to give a shout out to you all who have been engaging with us on YouTube, who have been sending your lovely comments. Just, I love seeing you guys. I love seeing my friends there, and even you who've joined the community. Thank you so much, you guys. We are moving very nicely. I love it. I love what's happening in this space. Yeah. Thank you for joining my little corner of this world, So I just love to read a few comments from the different episodes that we've done so far. And one in the very first episode that we did, that I brought a guest on, the one that was about Motherhood Unfiltered. This is a comment by Evangeline Mwangi. Nice content. Good job, mummies. I feel you. We were talking about something to do with no one told me about motherhood. a gentleman was confirming that he's supposed to be here. Yes, Jamie, it's okay for you to be here. Karibu on this side. Cyprus says, here for all the Motherhood Chronicles. Praise God for carrying you through. Thank you. Damaris says, wow, beautiful discussion here. Motherhood is quite a journey. God's grace carry us. For sure, it is quite a journey. And yeah, the grace is sufficient, guys. The grace is sufficient. Joy Karanja loved the conversation. She says for her, she didn't have a WhatsApp group community. Mine was the baby plus weekly updates and the articles that made me feel so seen and guided me at the same time. Also, God, my husband, and nanny kept me going for sure. Community is important in motherhood. Community, and we thank God for the resources that we have online nowadays. Let me read one last one. The remnant says, this is Betty, where those beds, on the delivery story, the beds, where I can understand about the length, but at least iwe pana kidogo todoma. Yeah, those hospital beds, they're crazy small, Yeah, amazing conversation from Joyce. Thank you so much, here to support. Thank you, guys. It's amazing to even see that we even have gentlemen on this end. Come on. I love that. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for engaging with us on YouTube, on Instagram, on Chit Chat with Ciku podcast. I feel seen and supported, and I feel appreciated, and I'm just enjoying this. So I guess I'll see you guys on the next episode. Looking forward to having you guys and enjoying the conversations that we are about to have. Bye.